Ready, Nick?
We're good now.
Okay. Anin bonjour, minogajeb, minogijigad nugum. Good day. Welcome to the Tribal Council meeting on November 2nd. It's already the month of November. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everybody, and I will call the meeting to order at 9:02 a.m. And as always, we start our meetings out in a good way. So I have our spiritual advisor, Vern Adams, in my room. So Vern.
Hello. Welcome to my jury. I mean, which one to hear that now the same. You know, I want no money to really mean. Hear that now the same. You know, and I got no money to really mean. Hear that now the same. I mean, I'm giving no money to really mean. Hear that now the same. Oh, and then the look at you, hear that now the same. I mean, what I get. So I guess what I need to go and get you to go on. Same. You can break them, go get finished now. They go in. Oh, saging man, kill manito. I mean, one need to come manito, you mean manito. Meanwhile, oh, manito means how manito. I mean, what she should back mean when they call. I mean, one Mishamasana, mean one no commissioner. Meanwhile, you go and then you work on manito. I manito. Bega shall we took work on this now, bega near the window, so because I got your name. Meanwhile, one of money, I got gun on manito. How many took a page shot? We took over the second for an animal. Biggest mean of you got no home, you know, and it shouldn't be stopped. How many took how many good how many took? Maybe which one wants to make it from the examine here.
Which Vern? Thank you. Have a good day.
You do.
Be careful. Which Vern? Okay. We will now start with roll call, please. Nikki?
Kathy Cavers.
Here.
Travis Morrison.
Here.
Tara Geisha.
Here.
Shane Drift.
Oma, no go.
And Robert Lyons.
Okay. All right, we have a full council here. Welcome back, Robert, from your vacation. We hope all was well and you enjoyed yourself with your family. Next we'll have approval of our agenda. I do have one addition. We can put it under after Miranda. It's a donation to Alan Roy. He's running for Senate.
I have a question. A while back, we voted by poll regarding the letter of intent for the Everett gas station. And this is the second meeting that it's not a part of. Is there a reason why?
I do not know.
Because we voted on it it was a poll vote.
Yep.
And just for the record, I voted against it, so. The other thing too is the feasibility study. Has a copy been given to both Tara and Robert?
Feasibility study for the,
Everett gas station.
I do not know.
I think I've seen it.
Robert, have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
Can you send that forward?
We'll have Maya get that over to you guys. Anything else? Oh, there was something else I was going to add here. I can't remember what it is.
I do have a couple employee introductions that will show up. So
Okay. 2 employees. Also, for everybody's knowledge, we have Randy Long sitting in today as acting executive director. We have hired a new executive director. He will start on November 21st. His name is Luke Warrenschultz. He is a White Earth enrollee, so we look forward to Luke coming in. Pretty soon we'll have that position filled, and Randy and Miranda and Kim, whoever's standing as acting, can get on with what they need to do. So make which, Randy. Okay, do we have any corrections or additions to the agenda? Other than those, that donation request? Okay, I'll call for a motion to approve the agenda with that addition.
Move.
Moved by Travis, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Robert, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. The minutes aren't complete yet, so can I have a motion to table the October 5th and October 19 meeting minutes?
Move.
Moved by Shane, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Robert, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay, 2 staff, Nick?
so we'll start with Jenny Rowling introducing Ed Bilibrin as the new dispatcher.
Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
Morning, Ed.
Morning. I'd like to introduce my new dispatcher, Ed Villebrin. And he's really catching on fast. He's going to be a huge asset to the transit program. That's awesome. Because sometimes it gets kind of crazy in the mornings, and he hasn't come up with that deer in the headlights look yet.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, welcome, Ed, and congratulations on the job. And we know you do a great job out there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, welcome aboard, Ed, and happy belated birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Good to go.
Good to go.
Okay, good. Have a good day, guys. Keep up the good work.
We have George Strong next with his new employee as well.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, George.
Good
Just
morning.
wanted to introduce, our new,
Can you hear him okay or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let's come over here.
Oh.
Oh, there he is right in the hallway. Hey, George.
here I is.
Go ahead, George.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, I got a new employee. His name is Dale Luganville, and he'll be our development manager, knocking on all your doors, looking for funding for KBFT.
Welcome, Dale.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, I gotta bend way down for this.
Welcome, Dale.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. Good luck with the job.
Thank you.
Okay, is that it, Nick? Yeah. Okay. All right. Next, we have our consent agenda. The Minochi Yin Yang Department Costume Contest for RTCE prizes 400. Approved resolution number 50-2023 dam replacement cost and agreement with Northland 400. Approved resolution number 52-2023 recognize and thank Edward R. Adams for a contribution. That was a $10,000 contribution to the scholarship fund. Approved resolution 53-2023 HUD ICDBG grant application submission, and this is for a new DNR building 400. Approved resolution number 54-2023 SSBCI capital allocation designate. This is for the small business program that's going to be upcoming. And approve sole source to regroup for instant notification program in the amount of $15,225,400. Questions?
Yes, can we give out the dam replacement cost for the band members?
Oh, sure. Hang on, I'm getting it. Do you have it available there, Shane?
I'm scrolling around looking for it.
Hold it. I don't have the attachment. Proving dam replacement costs and agreement authorizing ARPA. Do you know, Jeff? How much that was?
I'm looking it up right now. It's around
Okay.
one. I believe it's 1.2, but I don't want to give you an exact number. I'll look it up here.
Okay.
So 1,238,767.
Okay.
There you go.
1.2 million is the dam replacement cost.
And then with the D approved the resolution 53-2023 HUD ICD BG grant application submission. That's Jeff, could you explain a little bit how that plays out with the funding? Because we're allocating funding for ARPA, but then we can replace it if we find future funding. We can replace basically releasing the ARPA. Can you explain that?
Correct. Yeah. So the ICDBG grant for a new DNR Department of Natural Resources complex requires a certain level of match. The higher the match that the band provides for the funding, the larger the points you get for that category of grant. The cost estimate, just given the supply chain issues and the increase in costs for everything, came in a little bit higher. So that resolution approves the application and submission of the ICDBG, but also allocates, I believe it's 3 to 4 million of the band's ARPA funds to cover the remaining costs, because I believe ICDBG goes up to 2 million.
Mhm.
In the meantime, though, the band can search for other, sources of costs from other sources, so it wouldn't have to use ARPA. But yeah, that's what that resolution does. Approves it, designates ARPA funds for covering the remainder of the costs. And in the meantime, in the months while the band is, while the applications being considered, the band can look for alternative sources to cover that additional 4 million.
So basically, like if we found 2 million, we could apply it to that program or that submission, and then that would relieve the 2 million from ARPA and pull it back into the tribe.
Right. So if you found alternative sources to cover that 4 million, you would reduce what you'd need to spend in ARPA to make up for that match. Correct.
Yeah. Thank you.
And last week we had a tribal consultation with the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, and we mentioned the new DNR building when we were talking with them. And there's the water quality lab in there that could be a possibility for funding, because we went over some possible grants for under MPCA. And then also we discussed the wild rice storage. There's money for food security. And the wild rice storage issue would fall under that. So those are two possible funding pots that we could use to offset some of this money for that. So there are pots to look for. So hopefully we won't have to allocate that much money. So, but yeah, good. Any other questions? If not, I'll call for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Move.
Moved by Shane. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Tara. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay. Do you want me to do it, Randy? Go ahead.
I can. Up next, we have Darlene Johnson and Jackie Wilson with a resolution number 56/2023, the Emergency Food Relief Program for the urban offices.
I'm not seeing Jackie or Darlene on here, but I know she said Wendy
There's
is
Wendy.
part of this too. So I don't know if Wendy wants to say anything or.
Sure. Wendy, do you want to say, you want to talk about this program? Hey, good morning. Oh, you're muted. Good morning.
Hi, I was booted out and had to rejoin.
Hey, do you have this document in front of you, then, Wendy?
Are we on mine or are we on, which one are we on?
We're actually on the food relief program for urban offices.
No, I don't have it in front of me, but
Okay.
I can talk about it from memory.
Okay.
So the urban offices are going to be doing another round of food cart programs. It's going to be $75 per household, per band member, and descendants of enrolled band members if the kids are not enrolled. Jackie is also doing a program. She'll be purchasing and storing food at her facility because she has the space to do so. The program will run until, I believe it's December 29.
Okay, good. Good job, Wendy. This is a way to help our tribal members in the urban areas with the high costs of food that everybody's having issues with, because it's outrageous. But anyway, Wendy's right, there's an application process, so this would be to approve. And Jeff, do you have anything else to add? You reviewed everything from a legal standpoint?
Yeah, it's a shortened application because this is the resolution provides for it being funded through the ARPA funds, and there's some new guidance that indicates you don't need an application. What's there for an application is mainly for Jackie and Wendy to be able to track individuals who are coming in and requesting assistance. But yeah, no, I don't have anything else to add. We reviewed it, worked on it, put it together, and it should be ready to go. And there's Darlene too.
Oh, there's Darlene. Good morning, Darlene. So if we approve this today, the program starts immediately then? Is that what we're saying? Because we don't have much time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's written up so that the program starts immediately and then ends December 20th.
Okay.
Yep.
The amount, looking at the resolution, at the second page, it says now therefore be it resolved that the RTC hereby establishes the Boys Fort Urban Office Food Assistance Program, allocates 120,000, 90,000 for the Twin Cities Urban Office and 30,000 for the Duluth Urban Office to provide emergency food assistance to eligible members being served by the band's urban offices. I just want to give the amount out there. So.
Yeah. And who knows, those may not be enough funding, and if it isn't, then we can always go back and into the ARPA funding for that. So good program.
Is that ratio, just a quick question, is that ratio dependent on census or because of the storage? You know, Jackie has more storage than Wendy.
I think it's the storage, right, Jen? Wendy?
Yeah, she has storage space. I don't really have any, and I think she has maybe 40% more population down in that area than I do.
Okay, cool.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve resolution number 56-2023 for the emergency food relief program for the urban offices in Duluth and Minneapolis?
I'll move.
Moved by Tara. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Shane. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Good job. Way to go.
Sorry, I would have been better prepared. I didn't know I was coming on for that.
No, that's okay. We've got you on right after this. Next is Pam, and then you're after Pam, so you can stay on if you want. That's fine.
Actually, I don't see Pam here. So
No? Okay, Wendy, we'll go on with you then and see if Pam comes.
Okay.
While you're doing your presentation then.
Alrighty. So
Okay,
the American.
Go ahead, Wendy.
Oh, so the American Indian Housing Community Organization, known as ACO, runs a Dabanuagan domestic violence shelter. They currently have 10 beds and they're looking to expand to 24. So they're going to double their size of their shelter. In order to do so, they're looking for sponsorship from different organizations in the area, and they're also looking at grants. To raise money, they're doing a music event at the North Shore Theater on April 6th here in Duluth. In order to do the event, they're looking for sponsors. And
Okay.
so they have, I don't know if you got the attachment. Okay. So Boys Fort is looking at hoping to donate $2,000, the healing part. And that would be split between Pam Hughes program and KBFT.
Oh, okay.
And the Duluth Urban Office.
Nice.
Which would come to about $666.66, but I'm kind of superstitious, so I said we're gonna have to change those numbers and do like $650 or something. But yeah, I thought it would be a good way. ACO does a lot of good things in the community. They've donated food bags, elder food bags to us here. They just do a lot of great things, and I thought this would be a great way for Boys Fort to partner with them and show them our support. That's it. Any questions?
I just have a quick question, Wendy. You said that amount was 6,000?
No, 2,000 total.
2,000, okay.
And that would be split between Pam Hughes program, KBFT, and then the Duluth Urban Office.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
This is a great fundraiser. I see Keith Sokola's on there, Eric Koskinen, Annie Humphrey, and special guest Jeremy, I can't say his name, Gilvisiker, something like that. But anyway, it looks like a good show.
Yeah.
So, and you found the funding, so I don't see a problem with it. You guys have any other questions for Wendy? No? Okay, do we have a motion?
I have a part two. Sorry.
What?
You
Go
want to
ahead.
do the motion first?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we have a motion to approve the financial donation to ACO shelter fundraising event in the amount of $2,000 to come from one of Pam Hughes programs and KBFT and the Duluth Urban Office?
I'll move.
Moved by Tara. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay, what else were you gonna say, Wendy?
I was going to request permission to use the band logo on there because they will be recognizing their sponsors.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the use of the logo?
Move.
Moved by Shane. Is there a second?
Second.
Oh, second by Robert. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried.
Okay, up next, we have Kim Greiner with a sole source request.
Meet which, Wendy? Have a good day. Keep up the good work. Go ahead, Brandy.
Up
You go
next,
on,
we
Lorraine.
have,
Sorry.
all right. Up next, we have Kim Greiner with a sole source request for a DocuSign renewal. I know Kim was in interviews. It might take her a bit.
Oh.
So
Yeah, she's not here yet. So.
if she's not on, I'd like to just bypass her for a few moments and move on with Vonda Carr.
Okay.
Up next is Vonda Carr with a 477 program intake application and new job verification forms.
Good morning.
Morning, Vonda. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So
Good.
today I have the 477 program intake application form as well as the new job verification form. I would like to begin using this with clients. I created the form based on information needed to determine eligibility, as well as determine the supportive services that our program can offer the client. I did create the form. Ian, our 477 consultant, reviewed it, as well as Jeff. I took their suggested changes and included them in the form.
Good. This is exciting.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is. And then I should let you know that the form, I will get this form available online for clients, as well as have it here in our office for them.
Okay. And you'll have some forms in Vermilion too?
I will, yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
I
Looks good.
also, and in case you didn't know, I am attending, or I'm participating with the Jet Worker in Vermilion the second and fourth Tuesday. So I am in the Vermilion office those 2 days.
What days, Vonda?
The second and fourth Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's exciting to get this program off and running, and this is the first step, is the application. And Vonda and the council, I wasn't able to attend, but they did get a chance to go over to Red Lake and see their program, how their 477 program is run. And we want to say Chimik to Red Lake for allowing us to come over. And it's always nice to see what other people are doing, so you have an idea of kind of what we want to do here at Boys Fort. So we're excited for this program, very much so.
Yeah, that was a good time. Here's one of their folders that they gave us. And forgive me if I do this wrong, but I think it's Oshki Majitata is what they call their program. So you know, are we going to have a launch for Vonda's program, for Boys Fort's program, or are we just kind of easing into it without any you know, launch? Or I think we should have something, you know, just to introduce the program, from how it's different from the general education department to now the 477 department, you know.
I would think I think it'd be nice to have a launch, you know, put it out there and have a, like, it's kind of like a meet and greet about the program and all the services and stuff. That would be nice.
I agree, because I have had some phone calls from individuals just wondering what the 477 program is. I also have a little bit of an article in the November issue of the paper.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good. We'll have to look up a date and try to set something up with Vonda for that.
Hey, maybe, because I know we have some events coming up, maybe, Vonna can set up a booth or something like that. I think we have the, I don't know if it's too soon, the Vets dinner coming up, and we also have the, Elders Christmas dinner coming up.
Okay, that's good, Shane, because I had I will be at the employee health fair, and I will be at the State of the Band, and I did ask if I should be attending the veterans dinner, and at that time I was told that they didn't think that they were going to have booths, but if they're going to have booths there, I'll definitely be there.
Okay. If we could just, I don't have her be there, I don't know.
I'll get it on the calendar, and I'll plan to attend.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay, do we have a motion to approve the 477 intake application and job verification forms?
I'll move.
Moved by Tara. Is there a second?
Second.
Oh, second by Travis. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Good job, Vonda.
Yep, thank you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Keep up the good work.
Up next, we have Miranda Lilia with the pay increase policy, personnel policy revisions, and vaccination requirement policy.
She was going to be out of the office, wasn't she? So is Is that something you can present, Randy?
I do not have
She's
any
on.
of that information.
Oh, she on? Okay,
Yep.
good.
She's on. Good morning,
Oh, there we
Miranda.
are. There she is.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, there you are.
Trying to get all the buttons correct. So the first item that I have on the agenda is the pay increase. Sorry if you hear my dog
Yeah, so
in the
poor
background.
puppy.
But the council had, back in 2018, the council at that time had taken action to step down the maximum increase that the employees could earn based upon their performance evaluations. So it went from 5 to 3, and those were 3 fiscal years that it had graduated down. And so currently, our employees are eligible to receive a 3% pay increase at their annual evaluation. Recent discussions with the council wanted to increase that back to 5%. And so this agenda item is increasing the annual increase percentage amount back to 5%, retro to October 1st of 2022, which would be this fiscal year.
Any questions for Miranda on this one?
For the restore the RTC's 401k match of up to 5% effective January 1st, 2019. I don't know, I think we got to check with Kim just to make sure we continue to have the money to do that. And then for the recently, the tribal council expressed an interest in returning the pay increase percent back to 5% effective October 1st, 2022. For the tribal funds, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get the actual 5% if it's in the budget, correct?
Yes, all increases are subject to budget availability, and then it is a performance-based increase, and so based upon their ratings, the maximum could be 5%. But yes, it is subject to budget availability.
That's all I got.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve the pay increase policy?
Move.
Moved by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Shane. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay, Miranda.
The next item I have on the agenda is the personnel policy revisions. There were a number of policy changes made in response to the pandemic. Those are listed in your in the information that I gave you. But this request is just to return some of those policies back to their original policy. So for annual leave right now is allowed to be used during an employee's introductory period. And so that would go back to where employees are not able to use annual leave within their introductory period. They can accrue it, but they just can't use it until after the introductory period ends. So that change, if approved, would be effective. I'm asking for it to be effective on November 6th, just so we have a little bit of time to notify the employees and let them know. And that would be the beginning of a pay period. The next one is sick leave. So sick leave currently is allowed to be used just like annual leave. So it's not restricted to the reasons in the sick leave policy. So returning that back to the original reasons for using sick leave, again, would, if approved, would be effective November 6th, so we could let the employees know. And then for leave share, during the pandemic, employees were able to donate all of their leave if they were able to do that or wanted to do that. This would be returning that back to the limitation of half of what they would earn in a year. And again, that, if approved, would be effective on November 6th.
Okay, and then comp time, Miranda, is the last one.
Oh, there is no more, we don't have comp time anymore.
Okay, so take that one off.
Yep, so that one is just going away.
Gotcha. Okay, any questions for Miranda? If not, I'll call for a motion to approve the personnel policy revisions to go back to the original policy prior to COVID. And this would be effective November 6th in the 3 areas Miranda mentioned.
Move.
Moved by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Tara. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay,
The final agenda item I have for you is at the Turk meeting recently, there were some changes to the vaccine requirement policy, and this is just officially putting those into policy. There are some changes. So adding the language to clarify that the bivalent COVID-19 booster is an acceptable booster to receive for satisfying the booster requirement that the tribal government has. Removing the testing requirement for exempt employees. And in this case, exempt employees are not the FLSA, Fair Labor Standards Act exempt employees. It's the employees who are exempt from the vaccine or booster requirement. And then clarifying that those same exempt employees must wear masks while working indoors unless they are eating and drinking.
okay. Any questions for Miranda on the vaccination requirement policy? If not, I'll call for a motion to approve that. That can be effective anytime, right, Miranda? Do you want
Yeah.
that on? Yeah.
I think there was a, I can't see the policy attachment that Jeff had sent. I think there's an effective date on there.
Oh, okay. Is there, Jeff?
Yeah, that I don't have it in front of me. There's likely an effective date there, but I think it was also a decision in the Turk meeting too. So I think
Yep.
it could be effective as of the date of that meeting as well.
Oh, effective November 1st.
November 1st. Okay.
Oh, that's an old one. That's an old one. Anyway, effective whatever it states on the document. Okay, do you have a motion to approve that?
It does say updated 10/17/22 on each sheet, so.
Use
maybe
that as the
that's-
date. Yeah, 10/17/22. Is that a motion, Tara?
Yes.
Okay. Motion by Tara. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Shane. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Do we have Pam or Kim here yet?
I believe Pam is in the waiting room.
Okay.
Pam has a contract agreement with the state opioid response contract.
Thanks, Miranda. Have a good day. Okay, go ahead, Brandy.
Pam Hughes
Yeah.
has a contract agreement with the state opioid response contract amendment.
Okay. Okay. She's coming, I assume. Okay. She coming in, Nick? Okay. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning.
Okay, we have you for your contracts / agreement with the state opioid response
Yeah.
contract amendment.
Okay, so this is just amending like our original end date was September 29th of 2022.
Oh, okay.
And SAMHSA approved these dollars to be extended for another year. So the new contract end date would be September 29th, 2023. And this is like Randy had said, it's a SOAR 2 grant that we collaborate with the Minnesota Tribal Collaborative for Housing.
How much is this every year, Pam? Do you remember?
We
is it
used to get 200,000, Kathy, but
Okay.
now you know, because we added another tribe as part of the collaborative.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, it shows on there where our original contract was $104,663.
Yep.
So what, like, with the last end date of September 29th, 2022, which meant that any carryover dollars would have had to been sent back. But being it was extended,
Oh,
Sam
okay.
approved that, so we get to carry over dollars. So I think our budget is about $350,000.
Okay.
You know, the total one, because it was over different contract years, so.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so this is just extending it for an additional year to September 29th, 2023.
Correct.
Okay.
And we were just informed yesterday that it may now be extended through 2024.
Oh, that would be
There was
nice.
another approval, so Pat from DHS did let the collaborative know that, so.
Okay, good. Any questions for Pam on her contract agreement with the state opioid response contract amendment? If no questions, I'll call for a motion to approve that amendment to extend it for 1 year to September 29, 2023.
Move.
Moved by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Robert. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Good job, Pam.
Thanks, everyone.
Good job.
Yep, keep up the good work. Good morning, Kim Greiner. She's waving from you're waving from the beach.
Yep.
Up next, we have
It's that warm out today. We're at the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, up
Kim.
next, we have Kim Greiner with a sole source request for the DocuSign renewal.
Okay. So we're on our third year for the DocuSign using it. We've been making tremendous strides in using it, and we use it a lot for workflow stuff. And when we have big programs going on, we do use it a lot. Accounting is moving towards by January 1st, accepting all the documents through DocuSign, such as check requests, travel requests, requisition, stuff like that. It makes it so much easier to locate, find, track where the processes break down. They come in faster, things don't get accidentally put in someone else's box, stuff like that. And with DocuSign, one thing unique about them is that they have, theirs is legally compliant and it's accepted by the federal agencies because of its security system, you know, for tracking and envelope numbering, stuff like that. The biggest thing is that is the number of documents we want to renew for is the question. We have unlimited accounts, and we have given one or two to the BIA law enforcement. I know at least at the beginning, Fortune Bay had one of our accounts, but they can have more because we have unlimited accounts under this plan that we're looking at. And then it's by the number of documents. We can go for 18,000 documents or 22,000. In the last 4 months, we've approximately used over 4,000 documents flowing through DocuSign. And we didn't have any big major like assistance programs going on at that time either in those last 3 months. You know, we didn't have, and we're just, you know, we just kicked off the ERA one, so there's going to be an uptick. And as accounting's going towards having more all on, you know, electronic document, I'm thinking the 22,000 documents would be better because if we go over the 18,000, it's $9.40 a document over.
That's a lot per document over.
Yeah. So I think the 22 would be a good fit.
I think so too. If you think that we use that 4,000 in the last 3 months and you multiply that by 12 or by 3 months by 4, that's 12,000 documents. I'd rather have too many than not enough.
Yeah.
So I think the 22,000 is good.
Yeah.
Actually, 16. Go ahead.
What and where are we taking the money from?
It comes out of the indirect cost pool.
Okay.
If you remember right, we went small when we first started at the beginning of COVID. I think we went for 25 accounts and then we went to 100. And then I believe last year when we renewed, we went to unlimited because it's just helps, there's so many functions you can use it for. So
Very helpful. Boy, I'll tell you that. Are you guys okay with going with 22,000 documents? That will cost 116,436.
I'll move.
Moved by Shane to approve that. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Tara. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Kim, we have the last item we have is a donation request from Alan Roy is running for Senate. We've been contacted by his campaign that he is in need of a donation. Do we have any money left in our political fund contribution? Excuse me.
yes, we do, because some of the ones that we contributed to were over contributed and had to return their money.
Okay.
The other one that we never approved was is it Jen Schultz? Is that the one that's the professor? Yeah. You guys there was an email, you said, but there was nothing approved. So,
okay.
You want to do that one too?
Okay. Do you guys want to approve $500 to Jen Schultz and $500 to Alan Roy? Moved by Shane. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, silent, motion carried. Okay, that's it for our regular session today. Short and sweet. I want to thank Randy, Kim, everybody, all the workers that were on, and everybody have a good day. I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Moved by Shane. Is there a second? Second by Robert. I was going to do the Jeopardy theme. Oh, second by Robert. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, silent, motion carried. Tara, were you going to say something?
I was just gonna say, launch the Native American Heritage Month is this month, so. Hopefully some good activities are coming along with everything else for the month. My travel schedule.
Yes. We'd also like to say that we do have our upcoming Veterans Dinner next Wednesday on the 9th at Fortune Bay. And then also, what else do we have? All kinds of stuff. November is just crazy.
The voting, I think.
Yes, voting.
Bus.
Yes.
Yeah. We have some buses going out, public transit for Net Lake. They have a Vermilion schedule, but if you need a ride to the polls, people in Net Lake have to vote at the St. Louis County Auditor's Office in Virginia. And people in Vermilion vote at Greenwood Township. And so we really encourage people to get out and vote, get your votes count. Whoever gets in office this year will be looking at to help the tribes. So please be sure and vote. Get out and vote. Okay, with that, everybody stay safe and Giga Wabaman.
Giga Wabaman.